On February 4th, Miley Cyrus won her first Grammy and pointedly ignored her father. Think about that for a second. You are standing on the biggest stage in the world, accepting the highest honor of your career, and you thank your mom, your sister, your team, your brand new boyfriend, but completely erased the man who literally gave you your start in the industry. It was not just a snub. It was a cold-blooded, televised execution of a family bond. If you thought the Cyrus family was just your typical, slightly quirky country pop dynasty, you have been living under a rock. Behind the glittering stage lights, the hit records, and the millions of dollars lies a toxic web of betrayal, divorce, and a shocking marriage that shattered this family beyond repair. We are talking about a full-on war where siblings have taken sides, mothers are allegedly stealing boyfriends, and Miley has officially drawn a line in the sand. And here is where it gets absolutely crazy. For years, Miley and Ray Cyrus were the ultimate father-daughter duo. They were literally Hannah Montana and Robbie Ray. They represented wholesome, unstoppable family success. But when you peel back the layers, you realize that the cracks in this foundation were there from the very beginning. Remember when Billy Ray went on record years ago saying that Hannah Montana destroyed his family? He literally blamed the show for destroying his marriage to Tish and tearing his kids apart. Well, guess what? It turns out he might have been the one holding the match the entire time. The internet went wild when Tish and Billy Ray finally announced their divorce after nearly 30 years of marriage, but nobody saw what was coming next. Nobody could have predicted that the fallout of this divorce would completely split the Cyrus children down the middle, forcing Miley to make a choice that would change her life forever. Let's spill the tea on how this family actually divided into two warring factions. On one side, you have Tish, Miley, and Brandy. On the other side, you have Billy Ray, Noah, and Bryson. It is like a real-life succession battle, and the casualties are devastating. Sources close to the family revealed that the tension had been building for years, but the absolute breaking point was Billy Ray's relationship with a young Australian singer named Fire Rose. Let's be real for a second. Fire Rose is barely older than Miley. Imagine your dad, who is in his 60s, suddenly marrying a woman who looks like she could be your younger sister. The cringe factor alone is off the charts, but for Miley, it was a massive betrayal of her mother. Miley has always been fiercely protective of Tish. When Tish filed for divorce, Miley did not just take her mother's side, she became her absolute protector. She could not stand by and watch her father parade around with a new, younger woman while her mother was left to pick up the pieces. But it gets even messier, and you are not going to believe the level of drama that went down next. While Miley was busy freezing her father out of her life, her younger sister Noah was doing the exact opposite. Noah allegedly felt completely abandoned by Tish, and the rumor mill started spinning out of control. The internet absolutely lost its mind when Tish married her new husband, actor Dominic Purcell. Why? Because Noah was noticeably absent from the wedding. And the reason why she was not there is so scandalous it sounds like a plot from a soap opera. Rumor has it that Noah was actually seeing Dominic first. Can you even comprehend that? Imagine your own mother marrying the guy you were casually seeing. Whether that rumor is 100% true or just a symptom of a deeply fractured family, the result was a total nuclear blast. Noah skipped her own mother's wedding, and Miley reportedly had security stationed at the door to make sure there were no disruptions. If that does not tell you how deep the divide is, nothing will. So, where does that leave Miley and Billy Ray? The silence between them is absolutely deafening. Miley has completely stopped talking to him, and her Grammy speech was the final nail in the coffin. She did not just forget to mention him. It was a calculated, deliberate omission. She wanted the entire world to know that she does not need him, she does not associate with him, and he is no longer a part of her narrative. People close to Miley say she feels that Billy Ray has always tried to ride her coattails, that he was obsessed with the fame she achieved, and that his behavior since the divorce has been the ultimate embarrassment. She is done. She has cut the cord, and there is no going back. But here is the twist that nobody saw coming, the one detail that recontextualizes this entire tragic feud. Just when you thought Billy Ray was living his best life with his new young bride, Fire Rose, the whole thing came crashing down in spectacular fashion. After only 7 months of marriage, Billy Ray filed for divorce from Fire Rose, citing irreconcilable differences and inappropriate marital conduct. But the real kicker? He also filed for an annulment based on fraud. It turns out, this whirlwind romance that destroyed his relationship with his superstar daughter Miley was a complete disaster from start to finish. He threw away his relationship with his children for a marriage that did not even last a year. Was it all worth it? Did he sacrifice his bond with Miley for a fleeting fantasy? Now, he is left with no wife, a fractured relationship with his kids, and a public reputation that is completely in tatters. He tried to play the victim, but the world, and especially Miley, is not buying it anymore. If this blew your mind, smash that like button. Subscribe because we post tea like this every single day. And comment below, did you see this coming, or do you think Miley should finally forgive her father? Let me know what you think down in the comments, and I will see you in the next video.